Ever found yourself at odds trying to figure out how to spend quality time with your kids? Let's face it, in today's fast-paced world, finding that precious us time can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. And when you do find it, it's often punctuated by the incessant pings of digital distractions or drowned out by the latest episode of some animated series. Imagine this. You've finally cleared your schedule for a family day out. You've got your picnic basket packed, the sun is shining, and you're ready to create some lasting memories. But wait, your teenager is glued to their phone, too engrossed in the latest social media trends to even notice the beautiful day outside. And your younger one, well, they've discovered a new love for bugs and are currently in the backyard fascinated by a family of ants. Or picture this. You've planned a fun family movie night. The popcorn is popped, the lights are dimmed, and you're all set to dive into a world of fantasy and adventure. But alas, your teenager would rather watch a documentary on climate change, and your little one wants nothing more than to watch the same cartoon movie for the 100th time. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube that's constantly changing colors. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, a new challenge pops up. And then there's the age-old struggle of juggling work commitments, school schedules, endless chores, and somehow still finding time to sit down together as a family. It's enough to make anyone feel like they're in a circus act, juggling a dozen balls in the air. But here's the thing, amidst the chaos and the challenges, there's something incredibly special about spending quality time with your kids. It's in these moments that you get to truly connect, to understand them better, and to create memories that'll last a lifetime. And let's not forget, the most rewarding things in life often come from overcoming challenges. It's all about finding that perfect balance, that sweet spot, where everyone's interests align. But as every parent knows, where there's a will, there's a way. Picture this, a hardworking parent juggling between work, home duties, and the desire to connect more with their children. Let's call this parent Sam. Every day, Sam wakes up before the sun rises, prepares breakfast, gets the kids ready for school, and then heads off to a full day at work. In the midst of all this, Sam is battling a silent struggle. A struggle to find those precious moments of quality time with the kids. It's not that Sam doesn't want to, it's more about finding the time amidst a whirlwind of responsibilities. Then there's the issue of shared interests. Sam loves baseball, but the kids? They're all about the latest video games and digital entertainment. Sam's tried to learn the games, even attempted to master the art of virtual reality, but it's just not the same as a good old game of catch in the backyard. And let's not forget about the lure of digital entertainment. It's like a siren call to the kids. Why would they want to sit and chat when they can conquer digital worlds or watch endless streams of videos? Sam understands the appeal, but can't help feeling a bit sidelined. The struggle is real, folks. But Sam is not alone. There are countless parents out there, just like Sam, trying to navigate the choppy waters of parenthood in the digital age. They yearn for connection, for shared laughter, for those quiet moments of bonding that seem to be fewer and farther between. Sam's tale is not unique. It's a reflection of our times, a testament to the challenges of modern parenting, but it's also a story of hope, of resilience, and of the undying love that parents have for their children. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But here's where the plot thickens. The parent, determined not to let their bond with their kids slip away, decides to take action. Imagine a time when the parent, feeling the strain of missed opportunities and shared moments slipping through their fingers, decides to reshape their reality. They decide right then and there to make a change. No grand gestures or lofty promises, just small, sustainable shifts in their everyday routine. They begin by setting aside specific time slots dedicated solely to family time. Monday evenings become game nights, where everyone gathers around the table for a friendly bout of board games, and Saturday mornings are reserved for pancake breakfasts, where the scent of syrup wafts through the air and laughter fills the room. In these moments, the parent takes a step back from their role as a disciplinarian and steps into the shoes of a playmate, a confidant. They engage in activities that their kids enjoy, swapping the corporate briefcase for a paintbrush or a soccer ball. They learn to see the world through their children's eyes, full of wonder and curiosity, and in doing so, they rediscover the joy of simple pleasures. The parent also makes a conscious decision to disconnect in order to connect. They start setting digital boundaries, switching off their devices during family time. Emails and social media notifications take a back seat, while the sounds of their children's laughter and the warmth of shared stories take center stage. They realize that quality time isn't about grand gestures or expensive outings, but about being present and genuinely engaged in the moment. It's about listening to their children's thoughts, sharing in their joy, and supporting them in their struggles. Through these small changes, the parent starts to see a shift. The gap that once seemed to widen with each passing day starts to narrow. Their relationship with their children begins to strengthen, and their home starts to brim with the warmth of shared laughter and love. And guess what? Things start to change. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a strong parent-child relationship. It's a process, a journey, and it requires one key element: patience. Just like our parent in the story, you might feel like you're trying to scale a mountain. You might feel like you're making no progress. But here's the secret. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards building a stronger bond with your child. So you've started to invest quality time with your kids. That's fantastic. But how do you know it's working? Well, you start noticing little things. The laughter becomes more frequent. The conversations become more meaningful. The hugs become tighter. The trust becomes stronger. The bond becomes unbreakable. Quality time isn't just about doing things together. It's about communication. It's about understanding. It's about being there, truly there, in the moment with your child. And when you do this, you're not just spending time with them, you're showing them that they matter to you. And guess what? This has a ripple effect. Your child starts to feel more understood. They feel more loved. They feel happier. And isn't that what we all want for our kids? But remember, this doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience. It requires consistency. It requires love. It's like planting a seed and patiently waiting for it to grow. You water it, you nurture it, and over time you see it bloom into a beautiful flower. So keep going, keep investing that quality time, keep being patient. The rewards are beyond anything you could ever imagine. And that, my friends, is the magic of patience and quality time. So what can we learn from our hardworking parents' story? Well, we've journeyed through the hustle and bustle of daily life, where the ticking clock is often a parent's worst enemy. We've seen the struggles, the late nights, the desperate attempts to squeeze in that elusive quality time. We've all been there, haven't we? Juggling work, chores, and the never-ending list of to-dos, while trying to create memories with our little ones. But as we've learned from our tale, there comes a turning point, a moment of realization that shifts the scales. For our parent, it was understanding that it's not about the quantity, but the quality of time spent together. That even amidst the chaos, there are pockets of time waiting to be filled with laughter, stories, and shared experiences. Patience, as we've seen, plays a pivotal role. Parenting isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And in this race, patience is your best companion. It's about waiting for the right moments, taking a breath, and then diving into the world of your child. Patience allows you to slow down, to listen, to engage. It's about transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. Now, let's reflect. How can we apply these lessons to our own lives? Maybe it's about turning off the television during dinner, or maybe it's about letting chores wait while you read an extra bedtime story, or perhaps it's simply about being present, really present, when you're with your child. Each family is unique, and so are the ways we can create quality time. But remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present, patient, and making the most of the moments you have. Because at the end of the day, it's these moments that become the stories your child will remember and cherish. And with that, we wrap up our journey. But before we go, let's keep this in mind. Remember, every moment spent with your child is a memory in the making, so make it count.